Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahliali. In this incarnation, Merry Christmas, Happy Rebirth. We are actually celebrating the rebirth of the sun, of the light in the North Hemisphere, and here in the South Hemisphere, we have adopted this tradition. And even though Jesus wasn't born in December 25th, in the plane of unity and in the symbols, everything is connected, and it was precisely Jesus a great representation of that incarnation of the solar self, the solar being, and the one that together with Mary Magdalene they seated the energy. So in this planetary transcendence, so in this a moment of planetary redemption, they can sprout in us and we can turn into trees. It is the tree of life in Kabbalah, this system that represents 10 dimensions and 22 parts that are connecting them, that we need to integrate and reequilibrate in order to elevate our consciousness. And the natal chart in astrology, it is also a system, and the planets are functions, the houses are areas of life, energies that we need to also learn to integrate and reequilibrate from our center. That's why the natal chart has this design of a mandala, a circle, because we have to step in the middle point, to accomplish our purposes here on earth, and to leave the fruits and other seeds for the new generation. So everything that we are creating from our place with a greater consciousness every time, it is something that is contributing with everyone. Well, today we have the moon going through Scorpio, and when it entered in this sign, created a tension with Mars retrograde in Leo and with Pluto in Aquarius. So it is important for you to identify how you are feeling when the moon is moving signs. When we have moon in Scorpio, we are invited to approach deep emotional processes to purificate us, to transform ourselves, and to observe the aspects that many times we have the tendency to reject. So the moon tomorrow, it is going to create a trine with Saturn in Pisces, which is a harmonic aspect. And you know, Scorpio, they is an energy that also responds to this. I don't know the word in English, but this pulse of the being, of the self. And when these pulses are activated only from the conditionings of the ego, we could talk about the lowest pulses of the human being, the instinctive ones, the destructive ones even. But when the ego, when our identity can be aligned to our soul, then that passion and intensity, it is something that we can use at the service, in this case, of constructions of the soul. So that is a harmonic aspect that is going to be available, and we can use that energy as the way we want. This is happening in the middle of the tension that Saturn in Pisces is creating with Mercury in Sagittarius and Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Saturn is the focal point of this T square. This is a configuration that is called, that's how it is called in astrology. So responsibility here is the key to transcend whatever blockage or challenging thing that could be presenting many times with Saturn. And responsibility can be seen as assuming, the precisely the responsibility, taking our own emotions, observing them, and observing what they are communicating to us, in order to not project them. Responsibility could also be seen as taking a decision that could be uncomfortable at the present moment, but we know that in the long term, it is going to create expansion. It is going to be the best for everyone, not only for ourselves. Responsibility could be seen as bringing light to the negative inner dialogues so we can change them. It could also be seen as letting go of the pretension of being perfect or being enough to accomplish unattainable parameters of the ego that many times are expressed in comparisons with external sins, but in the end, they are always about our own mental voices. So it is also letting go of that pretension, but at the same time, giving a space to the learning and to the loving recognition of the things that we can improve in ourselves. It is not about entering this denial. And well, we do this because in the end, everything that really matters in this experience, everything that really matters to us, can be fed with our energy and light. We can really, yeah, put our energy in those purposes and to build whatever thing we want to build. So, well, I just wanted to leave this reflection today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.